Kentucky Cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. We are right here at Creative Kitchen and Bath with Miss Allison Davis.
And a gorgeous kitchen it is.
It is a gorgeous kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah, the backsplash, I'm digging.
Oh, everything. I know. The cupboards and the cabinets are just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But okay, back to reality. Let's go ahead and talk about your next recipe. This looks so yummy.
Well,
Can't
this
wait.
is spring, this is fresh, this is healthy, and this is easy. So ding, 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 check, 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 all the way. We are doing what I call fish and papillote, which is really, really fancy word for just baking or steaming fish in a parchment bag.
Okay.
All right, so I've got some tilapia here,
Okay.
and I have a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to take my parchment paper, I've cut it in half, and I'm just going to fold it over. Okay, just to have a nice little crease. And then basically everything that we're going to work on is going to go inside.
Okay.
So if you want, you can do one as well, just to show how easy it is at home.
Okay.
You're going to take your parchment, hello, and take your fish, and it's going to go right in there. So now we're just going to kind of season it up with whatever we want. I typically will do a little oil or butter. I've got a little coconut oil here, so just a little drizzle of on my fish.
Okay.
Then we'll season it up. So for me, I want a little salt and pepper. And then it's really all about whatever you want to put in with your fish. So I've got some veggies here. I thought I would take a little like spring onion, maybe a couple cherry tomatoes, maybe a couple of peppers.
Oh, I love peppers.
You can do asparagus. I've done zucchini.
You just lay it right on top.
Yeah,
then,
you just lay it right in there. And so what's going to happen
so colorful. It's pretty. I love it.
It's a great dish. You can also do this in foil. I get that question a lot because if you wanted to put this on the grill, you could and just wrap it in foil, do the same thing. All right, so the key thing, do not forget your citrus. When you are working with fish, for me, the best flavor that goes and pairs with fish is just fresh citrus, salt, and pepper. You don't really want to mask the flavor of the fish, so don't worry about doing too much, but citrus, lemons, limes, just make all the difference. So I just have a couple slices just to go right in there. Then we're going to take our parchment and go right over top of our fish.
All right.
I'll turn it. And then you're going to start to fold and start to create this little crease and seal the fish up inside the parchment. Right? So I just kind of take my hand and start with a little triangle.
Over in the corner
Over in the corner. And then you just start folding over as you go and work your way around. Okay? So I'm just folding over the fold.
I've got vegetables jumping out on me.
That's okay. You just kind of stuff them in there and you just keep folding over the fold to seal that up. You basically end up with kind of like a half moon shape or like a little pie pocket. And so once you have it sealed up.
Your seal seems tighter than mine.
That's all right. I've got a little bit of practice.
Yeah, a little bit maybe.
So once you seal it up, it's in the bag. It's going to go in the oven, say for 10 minutes, and that really is just to make sure that your fish is cooked all the way through. I typically go at about 400 degrees. But it does depend on the thickness of your fish. If you've got a nice big thick piece of sea bass or halibut, you definitely will have to go a little longer because it hasn't been seared, it hasn't been cooked at all. So it's going to do all of that in the parchment. Parchment paper is good in the oven, so it will not burn. And then we're just going to once we get this finished, we'll pull it out of the oven, and a lot of times even at restaurants, if you've seen this, they'll serve it in the parchment. And you just cut it open and you have all of that fresh aroma and all those nice colors and everything working together in the parchment.
Nice, nice. Now the different fishes, you're using tilapia today.
I use tilapia. I like using kind of a flaky fish. I think, again, it's not super thick, so that won't cook too long. It won't take that long. And again, you got to think about the thickness of the fish and how fast it will cook, because you don't want your vegetables to be super soft and soggy.
Right.
So
I don't like it that way. I like them kind of crunchy.
Yeah. And then even if you wanted to, if you did have a bigger piece of fish, you could cut it into smaller pieces. That would help it cook a little bit faster. But yeah, just kind of eyeballing it and thinking, you know, what's going to cook around the same time to where my vegetables are still crisp.
Right.
If you were to put broccoli or cauliflower or something like that in there, it probably would not cook as fast.
Yeah.
So I go with some simpler vegetables like zucchini and peppers and squash that
And the
cooks a little
aroma,
faster.
wouldn't be the same either.
Yeah,
would it?
no. But yeah, we're going to put this in the oven,
Okay.
and then we'll show our audience a finished product and
Yum.
maybe get to enjoy it for lunch.
Can't wait, can't wait. Well, for this recipe and many other recipes, head over to our website at WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky. Look for that recipes tab, or you can head over to Miss Allison's website at
WildThymeCooking.com
and she's also all over Instagram.
at Chef Allison Davis.
We'll be right back right after this short break. Keep it right here.